All right, here we go, here we go. What's going on, everybody? How you all doing? Hope everyone's having a great week. And here is your peek into the weekend. Is it going to be wavy or gravy? This is for your weekend's wavy gravy, man. All right. So this is for Sun, Moon, Horizon, and Venus. But Romeo, what about Jupiter? Don't know. Don't know. So let's go ahead, get some energies up in this piece, yo. All right, let's get some Aries energy up in here. Aries. So what's going on with Aries for the weekend, yo? And that, here we go. Aries. All right. Let's get some Aries energy. First card right here. First card, Page of Pence. Going to be learning something new this weekend, Aries, huh? We're going to be learning something new, or you're going to be bored of something? You're going to be so bored of something. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's cut it right here, and let's get 3 more cards. Absolutely. Bored about something, ready to take a break in regards to something. Something is just too troublesome. Something that's too troublesome is weighing really heavy on your mind as well as your body. You are contemplating whether or not to make this major decision on to move forward and or get this out of your energy. It's just kind of sort of like the more you learn about this, the more you learn about yourself and how strong you are, how intelligent you are, and how to get a solution to this problem. That's probably what makes you stuck right here. It's like the more it goes, the smarter you get. Let's see what we got going on here. Throw another one in. Right here. But the thing about it is, though, is just the crap that happened. That's what's, you see, it's like a balance scale here, yo. It's like a balance scale. You've got the pros and the cons. The cons are outweighing the pros. You're still adamant about making this decision whether or not to walk away. It's just a smidge of you. The smidge of you is still holding on to this situation here, Aries. You know what I mean? Okay, you're bored of it. You're bored of the drama, you're bored of the stress, you're bored of all that, you want something new, but yet you can't get away because it's like whenever you're trying to walk away, you learn something new in regards to the person that you are dealing with or a situation that is binding you. And you're kind of like, ooh, well, this is new or this is kind of different, so that's when you stick around to try to figure the thing out or what's making you stuck here. All right, let's see. The person you're dealing with and or situation that is binding you, Aries, for this weekend. Let's see what we got going on here. This is for my Aries people. All right, person and or situation that is binding you right now for the weekend. It's like, okay, this person knows how to get under your skin. This person knows how to make the right moves, how to say the right things to get a reaction out of you. If you feel like this person is going towards commitment or they're doing this for a reason, that is absolutely incorrect. As a matter of fact, there is quite the contrary. This person is enjoying their solitude right now. Person and or situation is enjoying their time of solitude. They're being overly friendly, overly, how would you say, I wouldn't say flirtatious, but very suggestive. Very, very suggestive right here. That's what I see going on here with your person of interest and or situation that is binding you. Let's see. Now let me see what we got here. Let's get a couple more cards here for the person that Aries is dealing with and or situation that is binding them for the weekend. All right. Ow. They're stuck too. They want forward movement. They got a decision to make themselves. This is kind of like you both are marrying one another. You both are doing the exact same thing. Only one is carrying the weight. The other one is trying to be lighthearted or whatnot. It's like yin and yang right here. I don't see real much action going on between you, Aries, and the person or situation that is binding you this coming weekend. Yeah, sure, a little, hi, how you doing? Ha-ha, hoo-hoo, but anything major? No. There is nothing major. I don't see anything major going on this week. And there's a bunch of thinking. But your person is coming to a major decision themselves. They're coming to a major decision themselves, whether to stay in a situation or whether to leave a situation. It's just they're just enjoying their they're enjoying their independence right now. They're enjoying their independence. You're over here all stressing out, Aries, while this person's over here having the time of their life. But I think the table's going to turn here by what's here. They have more major arcana than you do, Aries. So I think the tables are going to turn a little bit for your person of interest. Just a little bit. The tables are going to turn, and not in a good way neither. Not in a good way. This coming weekend, Aries. All right? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So I believe that something is going to happen to them. They're going to be feeling it. They're going to be feeling it. All right. Let's get 3-card advice for Aries. 3-card advice for Aries. That's 1. Here we go. All right. If you have to go to a wise person, if you have to go to someone to get advice over the situation, Aries, go ahead and do that. Yes, it will actually be your best course of action. Someone that you trust, someone that knows you, someone that you vibe with, someone that you connect with, that can actually connect with your current situation, with whatever's going on between you and the person and or situation that is binding you. That is a good sound advice. You find someone that you can trust, give them the scoop, give them the lowdown. Do not make any big drastic moves. Don't make any fast moves. Nothing. Not until you find out all the information of what needs to be found out about your person and or situation that is binding you. All right. So that's for my Aries for this weekend. All righty. So it's going to be pretty wavy. It's going to be pretty wavy for you, my Aries. Pretty wavy. Pretty wavy. It's not going to be gravy at all. It's not going to be gravy at all. Alrighty. Who is next? Taurus. Alright, what's going on, Taurus? How you doing? How you doing? Taurus. For the bulls. Let's see what bull is going on with the bull. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's get some Taurus energy here. Let's get some Taurus energy here for this weekend. What's going on with my Taurus? What's up, Taurus? There we go. What's going on with my Taurus people this coming weekend? That feels good. Here we go. 2. Wow. What's going on, my people? What's going on? Okay, Taurus, you're being a little bit on the focus side. Focus side of a new beginning, but it's not going anywhere. It's like you're trying to control your situation. You're trying to control your outcome. You're trying to control your environment. You're just trying to find control, stability. You know what I mean? But you feel like it's not going anywhere, and you got to take a different approach. You just don't know how to here, Taurus. Okay, like I said, you're trying to keep it together. It's just the glue is not as strong as you believe that it was, though. You know, and the more this glue becomes weakened, the more weak this glue becomes and non-sticky and whatnot, the more emotionally cold you get. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying your damnedest, you're trying your hardest, you're trying every which way to either make it work or make it balance, keep it cordial, keep it simple. But whatever your situation may be, you're trying your best for the positive, and it's not going that way. It's not going that way no matter how much you bend over backwards. It's not going that way, my Taurus people. And it's taken a huge effect on your, how would you say, your self-esteem, your self-worth, and the way that you look at yourself is the biggest issue right here. It's like, you feel like you're at your wit's end. You don't know what else to do. You don't know what else to do, and you may be going to tarot readings or whatnot, or talking to different people, trying to find answers that people say that it'll come easy. It just takes time. Just meditate on it. But no, you need answers. You need certain answers, and it's not coming to you. All right, so this is for the weekend here. What's going on with your person of interest and or situation that is binding you, my Taurus people? What's going on here? What's going on here, my Taurus people? Let's see what we got going on here. Alright. Here we go, 7 of Wands right here. Ooh. This is an ugly card. This is an ugly card, 7 of Wands. This could be discussion, but this could be discussion with other people. It could be defense against rumors and gossip. 100%. Let's see what's going on with the person and or situation that is binding Taurus for the weekend, my Taurus people. Let's see what's up. All right, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so basically what's going on here with your person and or situation that is binding you here, my Taurus people, is that I think they want to change their ways. Whoa, they've come to some kind of conclusion through some type of wisdom of some sort or some way. It's like, cha-ching! It's like they receive some kind of enlightenment here. Some kind of enlightenment from an unknown source, but they want to perfect themselves. They're actually trying to work on themselves here, Taurus. They want to change a cycle here with the world. They want to end an old one and start a new one. Here, there's still going to be some discussion here. And I don't think that it's going to be on the very, very friendly side. There's going to be some serious discussion going on here. It's like they want to communicate. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to you about something, either trying to make it work or they're wanting to talk to you to inform you that they are working on themselves. That's what they're trying to do here. So, that's good. That's got some communication coming through. That's very, very good. That's very good. So, what is the advice here for my Taurus people for the weekend? For the weekend. Alright, we've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. The Wheel of Fortune, take a chance. I don't know. Let's see. What's the advice for the Taurus people? Here we go. Gotcha. Advice for the Taurus people. Okay, this flew out also. Okay. Take an opportunity and take a chance and hear them out with what they got to say here, Taurus, okay? Don't be fearful. Don't be fearful, and don't think as, even though they offer you something small, it could be something small, but it's actually big. It's actually big to this type of person, whoever it is, or situation that you are dealing with or binding you. It may seem small potatoes to you, but to this particular situation and or person, it's a big deal. Because they're not very, how would you say, particular in doing exactly that, talking to you about themselves, about changing, and whatnot. Oh no, this is actually very, very good energy. It's just who's going to be the open-minded person here to listen in. Let me get one more card here so I can confirm this for my Taurus people. Let's say, yeah, with the sun. Cha-ching! Absolutely. Someone here needs to show some strength. Show some strength on how they're going to present themselves or how they're going to actually exhibit this conversation. If it's a person that you are dealing with and or situation that is binding you, please be open-minded and listen. Let them speak. Let them say what they got to say. You never know. It might surprise you. It might be the actual solution that you are looking for and or conversation you've been waiting for, my Taurus people. So please, do not be stubborn. Do not be closed-minded. Please hear what your person and or situation that is binding you has to say, and see where it goes from there. It's completely up to you. This is for the weekend. All right, who is next? We've got Gemini. Gems. Gem. The 20s. What's up, the 20s? Oh, yeah, the 20s. Let's get some Gemini energy here. Spirit. There we go. All right. Oof. Well, we got the Magician here. Some manifestation going on here with the gems. Some manifestation going on here with the gems. Waiting for something to manifest here, Gemini. Waiting patiently for something to manifest here. Get a couple more cards. Here we go. You actually made a mind over heart decision to wait patiently to let this manifest. I don't know. Either you're waiting for something to manifest because someone is like giving you the cold shoulder or something, or you made the decision. You made the decision to see what manifests or what's coming up or what's going on here. You know, you're like checking it out. You're checking it out. You're waiting for it. You're like, okay, well, let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Let me get one more card. Here we go. Yeah. Yup. Got 2 3s here. And we got the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. We've got some reunion. We got some reunion coming on here. Someone here is waiting for a reunion to manifest here, a Gemini. Some of you gems are just, you've been patiently waiting. It seems like you've been patiently waiting for quite some time already. And it's like, you got nothing else going on, so you're just going to wait and see. You know, you just want to see if, whatever it is, you know, the faith is worth it. The work is worth it. You're just checking it out. You're hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Because you got nothing else going on here. You know what I mean? Let's see the person or situation that is binding you. What's going on with the person and or situation that is binding Gemini Spirit for this weekend? Let's see. What's going on with Gemini and their person of interest or situation that is binding them this weekend? What's going on here with Gemini? Here we go. All right. Let's see. I see your person, a situation that is binding you right here, Gemini. They're pretty much being an ass. It's like they want to see things a certain way. They don't want to agree, and if they have to agree, they'll agree to disagree without putting any real thought into it, without any real energy into it, okay? The thing is, they want to learn these things. They want to learn teamwork. They want to learn, how would you say, like traditional ways, old-fashioned ways, you know, matrimony and or relationship or whatnot. They want to grow and expand. It's just their stubbornness. It's just their block. That's what's going on right here. It's like they want to learn, but it's kind of like, do I gotta learn? Do I have to learn? Like, is this really necessary? You know, that's your person of interest or a situation that is binding you. It's like they want to, but they're trying to convince themselves whether or not it's necessary because they're too set in their ways. You know what I mean? They're too set in their ways. All right, let's get the advice here for Gemini for this weekend. Let's see what advice do we got here. Here we go. Let's see. Gemini. Gemini, stand by your principles. Pump the brakes. Don't try to jump the gun too fast. Okay? Your standoffish behavior and whatnot, but putting your foot down at the same time when you're standing your principle, yes, that is going to be something very, very, I'm not going to say revolutionary, but it can be game-changing for you from what I see here. Let's get a couple more cards here for Gemini's advice. Gemini's advice for this weekend. Gemini's advice for this weekend. There we go. This flew out. Oh yeah. Yeah. If this person does come forward to you, the arrogance, the stubbornness, the conceitedness, the ego has got to come to an end. Yes, it has to come to an end. It has to. The anxiety has to come to an end also here. I mean, you already know somewhat of the story of what's going on, and what you got to do is just implementing that into action here, Gemini. It's implementing that into action. And like the advice here says, just stand your ground, stay where you're at, and stop stressing yourself out. Stop stressing yourself out about it and whatnot. Focus on you and focus where you want to be. Focus on where you want to be. Like, if you have to, like, write down some, like, compromising, I'm not going to say demands, but, like, points of compromise if your person of interest does plan on returning or coming back towards you. This is something that you can carry on in discussion with your person of interest that can kind of smooth out all the wrinkles. Instead of wasting your energy on stress or anxiety, you can put all of your anxiety, stress, or thoughts down on paper, and then you can actually talk about it with your person of interest if they choose to come back towards you. And that will be something that gets something off the ground, and that's also a way for you to actually express your thoughts and emotions without being too aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, too aggressive. You're going to be assertive. You're going to be assertive, but, this is your way of saying, hey, I had some time to think about this, and, I really would like to talk to you about this, And it also helps you calm down the mind. It also helps calm down the anxiety and or anger if there is any, Gemini. So it's gonna be wavy. If you can control yourself in your anxiety, it could turn gravy, but that's up to you. Alrighty. Let's see. Who is next? Let's see. Fire, Earth.
Cancer.
Fire, Earth, Air. Cancer. There we go. Cancer. Alrighty. What's up with the crabs? Cancer. What's up with my Cancer people this weekend, huh? Is Cancer's weekend going to be wavy or gravy? What's going on here? Alright. Let's get some cards for Cancer. What's going on with my Cancerians? The crabby people. What's up with my crabs, huh? What's up with my crabs? Don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, y'all. Share the video, hit the bell, and click the all notification button. That way you see Angelic and I come live every time. Alrighty, here we go. This is for my crabs. Boom, boom. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Alright, Cancer. What's going into the weekend right here is, okay, you might go and, have a little get together with friends or family, some little gathering. You've been down and out a little bit here, I don't know, it's been over the, past couple of months, past few weeks. It really, honestly, it doesn't matter how long. It's just like you're trying to get it together. You're trying to heal. You're trying to heal, my Cancerians. You're trying to, and you're going through extreme efforts to try and do that. So, night out with the girls, night out, go hang out with the family and whatnot. It's like, and you're actually waiting on something exciting and new to come along. You're waiting on something exciting and new to come along, or some kind of good news, or some kind of, text message of good news right here. This is basically what your energy is going into the weekend. You're waiting on something exciting, whether to hear from your person of interest and or situation that is binding you, or you're just waiting for something new in general here with the Page of Wands. It's like you're tired of feeling left out, you're tired of feeling isolated, you're tired of feeling like you're the only one. It's time for Cancer to be into the spotlight here with the Sun. It's time for the Cancer's debut in the spotlight, on stage and whatnot. I mean, that's basically what's going on here with the weekend. What's going on with the Cancer? Like I said, waiting for some kind of message or something of reunion also, coming back with your person of interest. feeling very, very left out, feeling like isolated, abandoned even, you know, by your person of interest. You're just hoping for some type of word or dropping a line saying, hey, I know that you're still alive. I know that you're still around. How you doing? Waiting for something like that coming through the weekend. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with Cancer's person of interest and or situation that is binding them for the weekend. Let's see what's going on with that. There we go. Here we go. Ooh. 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 You might. Yeah. You might have some communication coming into you this weekend here, Cancer. In regards, Okay. An olive branch is probably going to be offered, but still they want solitude. You know what I mean? Still they want solitude. It's like they don't know how to break it to you. The person that you are dealing with and or situation that is binding you. They don't know how to explain this to you because, quite frankly, here, like you are very, very much a sensitive nature here, Cancer. Very much a sensitive nature. It's just that they don't want to hurt your feelings. I mean, they don't want to hurt your feelings, insult you, or offend you. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to you, but they also want to keep options available to them. They enjoy the conversation, they enjoy the company and whatnot, but it's kind of sort of like, I kind of feel like there's something else out there, but if you want to be my friend, I'm more than happy to do that. But it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not whole. And they're going to try to put it in a very delicate way to you. They want to. I mean, they want to talk to you. They want to talk to you. I mean, they're feeling very, very stressed out and anxious about it, on how to bring this about to you. Confused, sort of in a way to bring this about to you, or how to make their approach here. You know what I mean? That's what's going on with your person of interest here, Cancer. Now let's see what the advice is for you for the weekend in regards to this person of interest. All right, what advice for the Cancer? What advice for my Cancerians? What advice for the crabby people for this weekend? What advice do you have here, Spirit? What advice? Here we go. Mm-hmm. What advice for the king? There we go. All right. Take some rest and relaxation. Work on yourself. Work on trying to not perfect yourself. Work on trying to perfect your insecurities and your anxieties here at Cancer, because Cancer is a very, very emotional person. Cancer will keep it bottled up. And they're going to keep it deep, deep down into their core until something snaps or until something triggers them, and then watch out. You know what I mean? That's the Cancer. That's the Cancer's way right here, yo. And Cancer, you need to perfect that anxiety and that kaboom with something that you don't like or you don't like to hear comes into your midst here, Cancer. Okay? I see something that you don't like or you don't like to hear is going to come into your midst sometime this weekend. You have to learn how to control yourself. Hear the other person out and accept whatever it is that is being given to you. With every dark cloud, there is a silver lining. This is probably done for a reason. It could be a blessing in disguise, Cancer. So just see it out, hear them out, and just instead of like reacting quickly with attitude or lashing them out or giving them your 2 cents, process the information that is being given to you and look at it from a different perspective. Like I said, it could be a blessing in disguise, and you could be dodging a bullet. You could be dodging a bullet, my friends. All right? All right, there's Cancer. There is Cancer. All right, let's see. Who was next here? Leo. Mm-hmm. Leo. Rawr.
Wow.
Rawr for my Leos. What's up, Leo? What's up, Leo? All right, cool. Roar and stuff. All right. Let's see. What's the energy for my Leos this weekend here? Is it gonna be wavy or gravy? Is it gonna be wavy or gravy for Leo? I would say it would be kind of wavy for Cancer, but Cancer is so roller coaster. I can't really tell. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and see what's going on with my Leos this weekend. What's up with my Leos? What's up with my Leos? Let's go ahead and do it. Here we go. All right. Oh, Leo. What is wrong with you? Coming in the weekend. Leo, you want some change. You want some change coming into this weekend. You want some change, and you want it now. You want it right now. You feel like you paid your dues. You feel like you put in the work and whatnot, and you're ready for this transformation here, Leo. You want your 10 of Cups. You want happiness. You want what you work for. And if you don't get what you work for, all hell will break loose with that Leo energy right here. That's what's going on here coming into the weekend. It's like you're tired. You're tired of the stalemate. You're tired of making these moves and there's no fruits from it. You're just tired of being tired, Leo, coming into the weekend. You want change. You want it now. You want it now, and you feel like you deserve it also. All right, let's see what's going on with the person that Leo is dealing with coming into the weekend. Let's see what's going on with the person that Leo is dealing with, person and or situation that is binding Leo for the weekend here. Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Leo people? Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Leo people? Alrighty. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Yikes. Okay. Person and or situation that is binding you for this weekend, Leo, is the same attitude as yours. But here's the thing. You're ready for emotion. This person is tired of emotion. This person is tired of emotion because they believe that emotion is basically what's causing their screw up, or what's causing them to be, how would you say, like sabotage, screwed over and whatnot. It's like they feel like they give. They feel like they give, but their actions do not speak louder than their words. Their actions don't speak louder than their words, unfortunately. They may feel or think that it does, but in reality, no, absolutely not. There's nothing to show for whatever they're doing or for whatever they're saying right here, but they're holding a high level of optimism and hope for the future because they believe that what they're doing is the right thing. When absolutely not, they're not. It's not, from what I see. And they got 3 kings. Pence, swords, cups. It's like they feel like they're in the right spot. They're not. That's what they don't realize. And if they don't come to that realization soon, it's just going to end up biting them in the ass, like straight up. So they could be watching you also, Leo. They could be. They could be watching you from afar. They could be watching, I don't know if it's social media. I don't know if it's Instagram, if it's Facebook, if it's I don't know. I don't know what you've got going on here, Leo, but I believe your person of interest and or situation that is binding you for this weekend is going to keep a close eye on you. They're going to keep a close eye on you and see if they can get any result from whatever actions that they are doing and or saying right here. They're keeping a close eye on you. All right? Let's get some advice here from my Leos for the weekend.
Dum, dum, dum.
All right, Spirit, let's get some advice here from my Leos for the weekend. Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Leos? Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Leos this weekend? What's up? There we go. Ooh, we got the Ace of Swords here. Uh-oh. I don't know. This could be good or bad. This could be good or bad for my Leos. Ace of Swords showed itself. Some clarity, some truth, and epiphany right here may come to pass over this weekend about a certain something. I don't know. What's up here? Let's do it. Cut this for my Leos. Leos advice. All right. The ball is basically in your court here, Leo. Ball is basically in your court. I would strongly consider think about the next move that you're about to do, my Leo, okay? Do not make it out of impulse, or don't be compulsive about it. Don't make it quick. Don't make it rash. Don't be hasty about it. Put some real thought about a decision that you want to make for yourself, to balance yourself, for you to gain things, to acquire things, whatever kind of victory that you're trying to ascertain or obtain for yourself. Put some real thought into it, because the decision that you're going to make here with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, along with the Judgment, a choice, your future and or energy that leads up to this future weighs solely upon a choice that you are going to make in regards to a current situation. Don't stress about it, but put real thought into it. That's the advice for you this weekend, okay, Leo? With the Ace of Swords right here, that's a moment of truth and epiphany or some clarity for this coming weekend, my Leos. All right. Okay. So it's gonna no real, like, how would you say, like, negative action is gonna be taken. It's just, this is gonna be action, or this is gonna be a situation from afar, from your person of interest, or a situation that is binding you. But more of the action is within yourself. So if you can actually control yourself and learn how to, like, suppress those negative energies and really vibe into the positive world, or raise your vibration, it's going to be pretty gravy for you this coming weekend. You know what I mean? It's going to be pretty gravy. That's the only thing that's stopping you really from your vibration being nice and level, is just your emotions and a choice that you have to make. Once you make the choice, after you give it some real thought, you're gonna be feeling more at ease. But support your decision, though. Okay, support it. So, from what I see right here, it's gonna be pretty much gravy, little wavy, but it's gonna be gravy for my Leos this weekend. All right, who's next here? Virgo. What up, Birds? What's going on? What's up with the birds? What's up with the birds? All right. This is for my Virgos. My Virgos for this weekend is going to be wavy or gravy for my Virgos this weekend. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If it does not apply, let it fly. Alright? Alright, this is for my Virgos this coming weekend. Alrighty. For my Virgos. We got it? Do we got it? Yes, we do. Yes, we got it. Alrighty. My Virgos this weekend. Here we go. Alrighty. Alright, my Virgos. Okay, things are going to be kind of stuck here for you guys this weekend, okay? I mean, there's no real movement. It's more like a desire or a passion or an idea that is marinated and being, put into development up here in the mind or whatnot, but it hasn't taken motion yet, and you feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're stuck. You're at a standstill. It could be love. Could be. This is a love reading right here, so it's basically love here. Okay, so you're no, I wouldn't say worried. It's more like you feel pressure. You're not feeling peer pressure. It's just the pressure. It's not really stress. It's just pressure that you're feeling from different choices or ideas that is being tossed around here. It's being tossed around here. The thing is that you're trying to control the outcome. You're trying to control your environment. You're trying to control a plan. You have a plan, a set plan here, my Virgos, okay? And you know how Virgos are. You're trying to be practical. You're trying to be analytical, be more logical and stuff, which is good. But I think you're taking it to a whole new level here. And it's really, really, you're just going to end up burning yourself out here, okay? It's like you're taking it to the point of burnout. You're really putting your mind into this, and it's really not getting anywhere. It's like it's leaving you stuck. It's like the more you think about it, Birds, the more you think about it, the more stuck you get, because the more you analyze it, you're gonna nitpick and you're gonna dissect it and whatnot. And be like, okay, well, what was once a good idea doesn't seem like a good idea now. Now that I thought about it and looked at it from the reverse side of the coin. So basically, what you're feeling here going into the weekend here, Virgo, is like you want forward movement, you want it fast, but you just don't know how to do it because everything that you're thinking about is kind of sort of like meh, and you want something babu, but it's meh. You know what I mean? That's your energy going into the weekend right here. Here we go. So let's see what's going on with Virgos, person of interest and/or situation that is binding my Virgos. What's up, Virgos? What's going on here? What's going on with the person of interest and/or situation that is binding my Virgos this weekend? Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Virgos? We got it? We got it. All right.
Are you on the advice already?
No, this is for the person that they are dealing with and or situation that is binding them. Ah, here we go. Ching. Okay, here we go. Person and or situation that is binding you or you are dealing with, Virgo. Okay, they're trying to manifest some growth and expansion here. They're trying to manifest success and some abundance right here. It's just they want to come forward with some communication, some truthful communication right here. It's kind of sort of like they got the same goal. They got the same goal and the same idea. It's just that they're kind of sort of holding something back from you. They're kind of sort of holding something back from you here, and it's like it's not a big thing. I don't see a really big thing, but it needs to be spoken. Some clarity about a situation must be spoken. It has to be spoken, and they want to speak it to you here, my Virgos, okay? They want to talk to you about it. And, they feel if they get this off their chest or they talk about this, things are going to flow more smoothly. I don't see anything really, really big time, like negative here going into the weekend for you Virgos. But let's see what the advice says right here. Truthful communication, your person of interest and or situation that is binding you. They want to give you truthful communication. They want growth and expansion. They're trying to manifest. They're trying to create something from the ground up here. They want the same idea you do. It's just that they're, like I said, they're holding something back from you. And they feel that more truth, or truthful communication is going to loosen up the tight ends or the tight squeeze here, okay? So, you could be having some truthful communication coming to you this weekend, my Virgs. Could be. Let's see what the advice. Let's see advice for my Virgos. Advice for my Virgos for this weekend. Advice for my Virgos this weekend. Advice for my Virgos this weekend, Spirit. advice for my Virgos this weekend. What's going on? Let's get some advice from my Virgos for this coming weekend. Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Virgos, huh? Wavy or gravy? It's going to be wavy or gravy. Wavy or gravy. Let's cut it. All right, here we go. The ball's in your court here, Virgo. If the discussion is started, if it is, how would you say? I wouldn't say instigated, but if it's actually brought to the table, talk about it. That's the advice coming to the weekend. If you have the opportunity to discuss this with someone that you are dealing with, talk it out. Talk it out. Leave stubbornness and ego at the door. Control your emotions, Virgo. Talk it out. Talk it out with your situation, okay? I mean, you can debate. You can discuss certain points, aspects, and/or topics. Just do it in a very respectful or cordial manner. You'll catch more bees with honey than vinegar, okay? That's your advice going into the weekend. And it's going to be pretty gravy if you learn how to control that ego. Control that ego and stop overanalyzing a whole bunch of stuff, okay, Virgo? Just saying. It'll be pretty gravy for this weekend. Alrighty. Let's see what we got going on. Who is Libra? Okay, cool. Libra. What up, Libra? How you doing? Let's get some energy on what's going on with Libra this coming weekend. Is it going to be wavy or gravy for Libra? Alright, let's get some Libra energy in this deck here, Spirit. Let's get some Libra energy. There we go. Ooh. Libra. We got the tables are turning here for you this coming weekend, Libra. A newfound strength, a newfound courage. Newfound courage is going to be erupting out of you. It's going to be erupting. You're going to be filled with some kind of strength to kind of how would you say, confront or deal with the situation. Okay, Libra? So let's go ahead and get your spread for this coming weekend for Libra. What's going on with Libra? Libra. Here we go. Oh, absolutely. Oh, wow, Libra. Oh, this new strength, this courage that you're gonna get coming this weekend to deal with the situation is gonna leave you it's gonna leave you a hell of a feeling a lot better. Oh wow. Oh yes. It's like you are going to have. It's not a decision to make. You've already made a decision within yourself. You've made a decision within yourself, for yourself, by yourself. And you are going to be, how would you say, you're going to be feeling very, very beautiful. You're going to be feeling very, very passionate, fiery, determined. This is going to be a new energy that's going to come to you, that's going to build inside of you, because from what I see here, enough is enough. It's time. You're going to be like, okay, well, I forgive myself. I forgive what I've done. There's nothing more that I can do about the situation. I mean, I can either get rid of it or it's going to get rid of me. This is going to be a spark of a new strength within you, Libra. A new foundation, a new idea. I mean, this is something that you had within you all along, and something triggered it. Something triggered it to unlock it. Something happened to you. You're going to be feeling. You're going to be feeling sexy. You're going to be feeling handsome, sexy. This can go for men or women. Handsome, sexy. You're going to be feeling in your power. You're going to be feeling in control. You're going to be feeling lighthearted here. There's some really good feeling energy going into the weekend here, my viewers. I don't know what happened with you guys, but you finally said, that's it. The old Libra is fired. Here's a new me. Today is a brand new day. Today is a brand new day. I don't know. Some fire was lit under your butts here, Libra, and you finally took some action here with the Queen of Wands. All right, let's take some action. All right, let's go. What's going on with the person and/or situation that is binding Libra for the weekend? What's up with that? Let's see what's going on with the person and/or situation that is binding Libra. Here we go. Oh, there we go. All right, my Libras. Well, all that beauty, all of that fieriness, all of that seductiveness, it can be man or woman. Like I said, even men can be seductive also. Whoever you are dealing with and or situation that is binding you is going to notice this seductiveness, this beauty, this fire coming from. They're going to notice it. They're going to notice it, and they want to come charging in. They want to come charging into you. They want to come charging in unexpectedly. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it. It's just kind of like, oh man, I want this. I want this. This is what I've been looking for. I want this. But from what I see here with the Two of Swords, it's like, ugh, this is a new energy. I don't know if I can actually deal with this. Not deal with this energy. I don't know if I can vibe, or I'm like, is this energy in my league? Am I in this energy's league? I don't know if I can actually level up to this particular energy, because this is a new and improved energy that you're coming into with the weekend. Like, wow. And your person of interest has noticed it. And if they haven't noticed it, they will notice it. It's going to hit them like a ton of bricks. Here with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, man, they're going to be like, oof, I want that. I like that. I want that. Now, how do I get that? It's basically what's going on here with your person of interest and or situation that is binding you for this weekend here, Libra. Alrighty, let's get some advice for my Libras for the weekend. The advice. Alrighty. Let me feel that. Advice for my Libras. Advice for my Libras. Advice for my Libras. Do we got it, Spirit? Do we got it? Do we got it? Do we got it? Got it. Alright, here we go. Advice for my Libras for the weekend, for this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Advice from my Libras. Here we go. Oof. Alrighty. Focus on manifesting better things for you. Focus on manifesting beautiful things for you. Focus on manifesting positive things for you. Don't stay stuck in the past. Don't feel stuck. Don't think stuck. Don't act stuck. Okay, in regards to blockages, obstacles, or stuck, do away with them. Get them out of your mind. Get them out of your energy. Get them out of your heart. Because there is nothing stopping you. With this new energy, sky's the limit right here. There's going to be your everyday normal life. There's going to be the stressors, or there's going to be that, just like everyday life. But energetically and spiritually, nothing's stopping you. You have the ability to take on any kind of negative and turn it into a positive, versatile solution. The advice here is that you always have a choice. You always have a choice. Make the choice to take the good with the bad. Instead of seeing the glass half empty, look at it at half full, because it's actually wonderful having the glass half full. Because you want the glass all the way full. It's like, yeah, everybody wants the glass all the way full. You know what I mean? But it doesn't work that way. No one's glass is all the way full. Let me tell you that right now. There's always a problem, an obstacle. There's always a situation that keeps the glass from filling all the way full. It all depends on how you look at the situation and how you want to deal with it and come up with a solution. As calmly as positively as you can, because however you come up with a solution to a situation is going to make way for another possible situation to where you're going to have to think quick, you're going to have to think right, you're going to have to think, you're going to have to think positively and all that stuff. Basically, these are stepping stones to get you emotionally or mentally mature on your path here, Libra. So please, do not think of any blockages or the woulda, coulda, shouldas or the regrets or nothing like that. Just keep moving forward. Okay? Remember, you are your only block. You are your only obstacle. You and your way of thinking. Manifest nothing but positive things, and positive things will come towards you. Alrighty? So, with Leah, you know, the up and down, the indecisiveness here with Libra, right? You know, if you can actually calm that, if you can actually just take a step back, take a deep breath, and be like, I got this. I can do this. Every problem has a solution. Your weekend is going to be pretty damn gravy. Pretty damn gravy, Libra. Awesome. Alrighty. Cool. That was actually a good reading for Libra. Wow. Wow. Awesome for Libra. Alrighty. So, like I said, it's going to be pretty gravy. Pretty gravy for you this weekend. Alrighty. Who's next? Sun, air, water. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio is next. Here we go. Scorpio. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. You know what I mean? If it doesn't resonate with your sun sign, go look at your other signs or whatnot and see whatever information you can get from that. If you like what's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen, to those who are new to the room, it's your boy Romeo, a.k.a. the Phenomenal Romeo, a.k.a. the Phenomenal One, bringing you your wavy gravy. So, smash that subscribe button. Y'all hit the bell and hit the all notification button. That way you see every time Angelic and I come live. That way you can kick it with us, have fun. Do whatever the case is, or get ready if you feel compelled to. Alrighty, I'm having a good time. This is some cool stuff. I hope you all are enjoying it too. Yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying it also. Alright, Scorpio is next. What's going on with the Scorps? What's going on with the Scorpions? What's going on with the Scorpions this weekend? Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Scorpios this weekend? Alright, we got it. Here we go. Alright, for my Scorpios, here we go. Alrighty. Hey Sue, thank you for your super chat here. Alrighty, here we go. So, Scorpio, going into the weekend. Going in the weekend right here is you have faith, you have hope that something is going to work out or pan out in your favor here. You did a lot of research, or you did a lot of looking into a particular situation here, Scorpio. Trying to manifest, you're trying to manifest and you're waiting for your manifestations to come into play. You're waiting for them. You're waiting for the fruits of your labor here, Scorpio, okay? It's like, you know, you've been kind of sort of isolated, you've been by yourself, you know, just keeping to yourself, you know, being the Scorpio person that you are, you know, full of mystery and whatnot. Well, you know what I mean. But it's kind of like you're tired of watching from afar. You're tired of sitting back and not doing anything. Now you want some action, but instead of pushing the gas, you're still gonna wait. You're gonna sit back and wait and watch the show, and then you're gonna wait for the opportunity to jump in and make your presence known right here, going into the weekend right here, okay? So, let's see what's going on with your person of interest and or situation that is binding you, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here for my Scorpions, for the Scorps. What's up, Scorps? Alright, this is for Scorpio's person of interest and for situation that is binding them this weekend. Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Scorpios? going to be wavy or gray for my Scorpios.
Mm.
Go. Okay, one more for my Scorpios. Person of interest and or situation that is binding them this weekend. Here we go. Oh, Scorpio. Scorpio. Your person of interest right now is currently thinking about you. They're all built on you. They're actually trusting. I feel like they're going to trust their gut on this situation. They want happiness, they want healing. From what I see, they're going to make a choice. They learned a few things about themselves, Scorpio. They're going to make a choice to come together with you or trying to make some kind of deal or some kind of partnership with you here, Scorpio, over the weekend. From what I see right here, it's going to be a happy, happy time. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Anyway, so, there's really not much to say in regards to your person of interest here. This is a beautiful spread. They learn what they needed. They learn what they needed to learn for the most part. They're still willing to learn. They're still willing to do. They want to do it with you, my Scorpios. They want to do it with you. They've made that decision. They made a choice. They made a choice to do it. Now the only thing is, are they going to follow through with it? They made the choice. Putting it in action are two totally different things. So let's see where this situation goes. You know what I mean? Yeah. Making a decision is one thing. Like I said, putting it into action is another. All right. So let me get some advice here from my Scorpios. What's going on with my Scorpios? Advice for my Scorpios for this weekend. Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Scorpions? It's going to be wavy or gravy for my Scorpions. Ooh. Do I want that? No, I don't. I'm not feeling it. I'm putting it back. Here we go. All right. Advice for my Scorpios for this weekend. Advice for my Scorpios. Let's get some word for the Scorpions. Do we have it? Got it. All right. We got it. Here we go. Oh yes. All right. Advice. Work on it. Work together, my Scorpios. If the opportunity presents itself to where there's going to be commitment and or communication and or new beginning, go with it. Right now is not the time for you to be like, well, what if this happens or what if that happens or like, you know what, I'm watching you, or be like, I don't trust you. Right? This is not the time for you to be doing that. Okay? Stay grounded. Stay in your principle. That's fine. Stay in your principles, but don't be too aggressive with it. The opportunity presents itself this weekend, Scorpios. Take it. Listen. Learn. Compromise. Communicate. Okay? Compromise and communicate. I do see victory here if you ease the scorpionic energy just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All that how would you say? You know, the Scorpios, especially the Scorpio rise, can be very, very intimidating when it comes to people. People can be very intimidated by you. Show your lighter side, okay, Scorpio? Especially if this situation and or person that is binding you approaches you, okay? Show your lighter side. Don't be dark and mysterious. And don't be your regular Scorpio self. Be a little bit more lighthearted, okay? Because you will give off the ambience and the aura that you are open to discussion, or you're open for agreement, or you're open for compromise. And that's what's going to draw them in. That's your advice for this weekend, my Scorpios, okay? So if you can actually control that vengeful vibe, like this grudge thing, you know, that you seem to hold and whatnot, and you're looking at people like like paranoid, like they're out to get you or they're gonna one up you or whatnot. If you can actually calm that a little bit, Scorpio, you'll actually see the lighter side of the coin, and it's gonna make you feel more relaxed. It's gonna make you feel more relaxed and open to discussion and/or agreement. All right, Scorpio. So if you can control that, it's gonna be pretty gravy. It's gonna be pretty gravy, okay, Scorpio. This weekend, yeah, absolutely, it's gonna be gravy. If you can calm that about you. All right, here we go. So. Let's see, who's next week? Oh, this flew out. What flew out? Ow, that hurts. Six of Swords. Something's gonna happen for the better. Yeah, with the Six of Swords. Oh, cool. Very interesting message. Alright. Alrighty, here we go. Let's do it. So, Sagittarius. Yeah. What's up with my Saggies? What's up with the Sag? Hey, Sag. How you doing, Sag? Let's see what's going on with you, Sag, for the weekend. Oh, yeah. What's going on for my Sagittarius for the weekend? It's going to be wavy or gravy for my Saggies. It's going to be wavy or gravy for my Saggies for the weekend. Alright, do we have Sagittarius energy up in this next bit? Do we got Saggy here? Do we got Saggy here? Do we got Saggy here? Yep. Alright. For my Sagittarius. Going on for this coming weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend. Here we go. Alrighty. Alright, Sag. You have a heavy decision to make this weekend. A very big one. A very big one. It could it could regard into having the courage or the strength for forward movement and or relocation and or probably moving in with somebody here. With the Knight of Wands and the strength. You have the passion, you have the determination, you have the desire to. It's just like that here with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. It's kind of sort of like you want the hopes to be the same as reality. It's like you are kind of sort of holding back because from what I see. It's like you don't feel like the fantasy is going to be the reality. You know what I'm saying? It's like what you fantasize and then versus real life, like those posts that you see on Facebook, fantasy versus reality. It's going to be like one of those things. Okay? And that's a decision that you're going to need to make coming into the weekend here, my Sagittarius, okay? It's like do not let physical appearance, do not let fantasy, or do not let lust overrule your decision, okay? Make it practical, make it logical, and make the decision coming from the right place, okay? We're not at the advice yet, but I can already sense that this is a very, very, very powerful energy, a very tugging and pulling energy. And you almost feel like you're being torn in two here. Like, do I go here or do I go there? That's why I felt compelled to actually throw a little something there for you. It's not your advice, but it is good advice. Make the judgment, make the decision from the right place, not from the wrong place. Let's see what's going on with your person of interest and/or situation that is binding you coming into the weekend here, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Alright, this is the person Sagittarius is dealing with and/or situation that is binding them for this weekend. This weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think today's the 17th through the 20th, right? No?
18th.
Oh, today's the 18th, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 18th through the 20th. That's right, 18th through the 20th. Today's Friday. I keep losing track of the days, y'all. You know? Alrighty. So, Here we go. We have the Seven of Cups right here. Confusion. Building castles on clouds or whatnot, and or illusion and or fantasy here with the person that you are dealing with, and or situation that is binding you. Let's get some Sagittarius energy here in this deck, Spirit. For the person Sagittarius is dealing with and or situation that is binding them for this weekend, the 18th through the 20th of October. Here we go. Mm-hmm. All right, the person that you are dealing with and or situation that is binding you, they're very, very hopeful for the future. They're very, very optimistic for the future, but yet the thing that like they're trying to stay committed. They're trying to stay committed to this certain situation. They're trying to stay committed. They're trying to give. They're giving as much as they can here, Sagittarius. Okay, it's just like they want to do away with disappointment. They want to do away with stubbornness. They want to do away with the stuff that they want to do away with the things that leave things in discord here with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. Okay, it's like the illusion or the fantasy of the situation here, my Sagittarius. It's like slowly fading away, and reality is finally setting in here with the Star and the Hierophant. Reality is setting in, like it's far beyond fantasy now. Now the realism is now kicking in, and they're not stopping. Even though there is a reality that is being on point or in check here, in regards to your person of interest and or situation that is binding you, they're still trucking. They still want to do it. It's just they don't know if you are on board here, because we got the strength for both people, for both parties. We have it for both parties. So strength is a major factor in this situation. Both of you have the courage to do this. It's just that one person is thinking in the clouds, the other person is thinking realistically. That's where the both of you need to come together. You need to conform your ideas to make some kind of solution here. That's what your person of interest and or situation that is binding you is trying to contemplate or think of. Let's get the advice here for Sagittarius. Let's get advice here from my Saggies for the weekend, the 18th through the 20th. Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Saggies? Wavy or gravy? Let's get some advice. Get some advice here from my Saggies. Here we go. These flew up. I'll go ahead and I'll take them. Alright, my Sagittarius, here's your advice. You need to speak with your person and or situation that you are dealing with or what is binding you. You must discuss this Ten of Cups that you two are so focused on or visualizing or fantasizing. You need to talk about the future, and you need to talk about it realistically, and the sooner the better. If you procrastinate or prolong the situation, then the idea and or goal that the both of you have for this current situation is going to get slimmer and slimmer to the point to where it's going to be impossible here, Saggies. You need to make the decision and make it now to have a discussion with your person of interest and or situation that is binding you. You need to actually rejuvenate this hope, this optimism and desire in this current situation here, Sagittarius, because your person of interest, they are hopeful. They're ready to move forward. They have the strength and the courage to do this. It's just like the confusion on where you stand or where you play in the situation is very vital and important to them, which will give them the confidence to continue doing what they're doing to make whatever plan you have set for one another happen. So you need to talk to your person of interest and or situation that is binding you. You need to have a discussion with them and find some kind of common ground and heal any confusion that is going on in the situation. You need to heal it. Healing must be done here, and a new confidence must be reborn from this situation. So it's gonna be more wavy than gravy. for you, Sag, because you're a more free-spirited type of person. You're kind of like you don't like, you're okay with plans. It's just you're not okay with plans that overrule or overrun your life. You like the feeling of, having a choice whether or not to do it or not. You don't like to feel obligated or compelled to do something, and you don't. It's like you don't like to feel stuck in something. You like the feeling of freedom, and you like the feeling of having a real choice instead of just like settling for a choice, like having a real choice whether you want to or not. You know what I mean? That's a saggy way right there. And unfortunately for this particular situation, Sagittarius, is that, yeah, you do have a choice. You can talk to your person of interest, and your wishes or your desires can more than likely possibly come true, or not talk to them, play it by ear, do it randomly, do it sporadically or whatnot, and then just hope for the best and expect the worst. That's the decision that you have. You can like it because you feel like you're stuck, but that is the reality of the situation going into the weekend here, my Sagittarius friends. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And that's a very important decision that you need to make here. It's, this decision is going to make you or break you. Unfortunately, from what I see here, you've already been broken many, many times. Why are you going to go and do something that's going to break you again? Time for a new, take a new turn of events and take a new route. You do that, should be pretty gravy. But like I said, for a Saggy, it's going to be wavy. It's going to be wavy, because that's something that a Saggy does not like to admit. That they don't have the freedom to do something. They don't. That's a hard pill for them to swallow. They don't like that. Sagittarius do not like. Well, nobody likes that, but definitely a Sagittarius. They don't like to feel rushed. They don't like to feel pushed, and they don't like to feel enclosed or boxed in. Like there's no way out or no other option. Alrighty. So, let's see who is next. Capricorn? Capricorn. Capricorn. Hey, how you doing, Capricorn? How you doing? Capricorn. Alright, Spirit, let's see what's going on with my Capricorns this weekend. This is going to be wavy or gravy for them. It's going to be wavy or gravy for the Cappies. Let's see. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Take whatever you get from it and run with it. If it helps you, if it resonates with you, take whatever resonates and roll with it. Alright, Capricorn. Wow, Cappy. I'm having some trouble getting your energy. Oof. Having some trouble here. Let me get Capricorn here. Start Capricorn. Capricorn for this weekend is going to be wavy or ready for Capricorn. Wavy or ready for Capricorn. This is for the 18th of October 2019 to the 20th of October 2019. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There we go. Finally. Finally. All right, we got the sun here. Revelation. For idea and or revelation could be happiness, could be warmth and happiness. Right here. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. Here we go. For Capricorn. Ooh. All right, you're ready to break free here from something here, Capricorn. You're ready to break free. You're ready to make amends. You're ready to right some wrongs. You're just ready to air out that laundry. You're ready to clear all those skeletons out of your closet, the demons in your mind. You're ready for a new way of life. You're ready for a new beginning, a new start, a second chance maybe. Whatever the case may be here for you, Capricorn, going into the weekend, your mind is set on second chances and something new here. You understand the stressors. You understand the hard work that you're going to have to put into it, but that's not giving you no never mind. That's not paying you no never mind here, Cappy. You have your mind set on perfecting yourself, and perfecting your life, perfecting your path. You have it set. You have it set. okay, I wouldn't say a decision. I would say this is more like a mind thing, okay? You didn't just up and decide this, you know, on the fly. This is something that you work yourself into. And now you're feeling vibrant, and now you feel ready. You feel ready. It's not, like I said, this wasn't a spontaneous decision. You feel ready now. You were worked and molded into this energy. Angela Williams, thank you for your super chat here. You were worked and molded into this energy. Now you're ready. You feel like you're ready. You understand the obstacles that are coming. You're ready to take them on with two fists. You're ready. That's what you're feeling going into the weekend right here with the sun. Now let's see what's going on with your person of interest and/or situation that is binding you here, Cappies. The Capricorns. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on with Capricorns, person of interest and/or situation that is binding them for this weekend? Is it going to be wavy or gravy? This is for Capricorn. Capricorn's person of interest and/or situation that is binding them for this weekend, the 18th through the 20th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Spirit. So Capricorn. Capricorn is person of interest and/or situation that is binding them. Can we get it? Can we get it? So this flew out? All right. We have the Three of Wands right here as an energy. So what are they waiting on? What are they waiting on? What leadership role are they going to take? Let's see. Oh, Capricorn's person of interest or situation that is binding them for the weekend. For this weekend. Here we go. Okay. All right. So here we go, Capricorn. They want wish fulfillment. They're waiting. I think they're waiting on some clarity, or they're waiting on a truth. They're waiting on something from you, Capricorn. Okay. It's like amidst of all the conflict, the confusion, or the stubbornness, or the ego. I believe they want to know where they stand. They want to know where they stand in your eyes. They want to know where they stand in your energy. They just want to know where they're at with you. Here, Capricorn, okay? That's what they want to figure out. They want some truth behind the situation. I mean, and you're probably thinking, well, they don't deserve any truth, or they don't deserve anything from me. They don't deserve the closure. Give them the closure, because depending on what this is that they want from you, is either going to help you move forward in this energy that you mold yourself into, or you're going to stay in this energy that's holding you back, okay? From what I see right here is they took some time. They thought about, the past. They thought about the situation. They took some real initiative into thinking about this. They did. It's like, you know how the saying goes, I thought about it, and you're like, you didn't. I'm just thinking about it right now. No, they thought about this. They thought about it. They thought about it. Growth and expansion. Beauty, abundance. That is the bottom line they came to. And they want to know they can still have it with you, Capricorn. Okay? They want to know they can still have it with you. So they're waiting on you. They're waiting on you to make a move, or they're waiting on the opportunity to get this truth or clarity from you. It can be a post on Facebook. It can be a text message. It can be Instagram. They're looking for some type of sign that whether or not they can get the green light to move forward with you and make a move towards you, or just to walk away. They want to know where they stand with you, okay? Capricorn, they got their mindset on wish fulfillment, okay? They want wish fulfillment, and they're hoping that you want it too. And they're just waiting. They're just waiting on a sign whether to advance towards you, make a move towards you, or walk away. That's what they're waiting on. All right, let's see. What advice for Capricorn going into the weekend? Is it going to be wavy or gravy for Capricorns? It's going to be wavy or gravy for Capricorns. What advice for my Cappies? Advice for my Capricorns. Advice for my Cappies. Oh. Ooh. We get 2 more cards. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, advice for my Cappies. Here we go. All right, Cappy, check it out. You need to balance out the situation. You have the ability, you have the power, you have the control to balance out the situation and form some kind of partnership with your person of interest and or situation that is binding you. Okay, don't put a lot of emotion into it. Don't. But put a little bit of emotion just to show your humanity, just so that somebody can see the soft side of you. That way it can form a more peaceful and a more relaxing and easy, like an easy type of energy. Instead of it being combative and defensive, where people got to be on guard. Here, the goal here is to let the guard down and have people relax and truly be themselves and truly talk like themselves. Not as something that they rehearsed, as a defense mechanism in case something goes sour or something goes wrong. To be yourselves, to be normal with each other. That is where you're going to find the true colors. I mean, you guys already know the true colors about yourselves when you guys get mad or pissed off or whatnot. But it's how you deal with that anger. It's how you deal with that situation, the aftermath, after the fact, is how structured and how maintained and how well balanced your relationship is going to be with this person. So if you choose to continue sticking with this person, but you have your dose of balance that you need to contribute to the situation. Also, it's not all their fault. It's not all their fault. It takes 2 to tango in this situation. So you bring your balance and you bring your compromise. And if they choose to bring their balance and their compromise, so both of you can match energies together and finally harmonize the situation. Do not block yourself and stop thinking. Stop thinking about the disappointments that are ahead because of the situation that has transpired. Stop. That's only going to hold you back and block you from forward movement here, Capricorn. That's what's going to hold you back, is that fear of the unknown or that anxiety that this cycle is going to continue. You need to stop that. Bring balance to yourself and to your mind and to your soul and to your heart. That way you can actually freely and correctly exhibit that when you're dealing with this person that you need to balance or situation that needs balance also. All right? So if you can actually if you can actually, how would you say, control the anxieties and those fears, those doubts, insecurities, and fears in your mind that's causing you to think and feel the way that you do in regards to relationships and or situations that are of unknown proportion or nature, if you learn how to suppress that, if you learn how to control that, then it's still going to be wavy, but it's going to be more gravy than wavy, okay? It's going to take a really big flip, okay? The energy is going to take a really big flip, and you're going to actually realize just how much more simpler it is when you relax. When you just relax and let it flow naturally. All right, Cappy? All right, so that was Capricorn.
Aquarius.
Yeah, we are on the Aquas. Here we go. We are on Aquarius. Alrighty. Don't forget to subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the bell and click on the all notification button. That way you see it every time Angelic and I go live. Alrighty? Alrighty. So this is your wavy gravy for the weekend. Alright? Your wavy gravy is going to be wavy or gravy for the Zodiac. We are currently on Aquarius. Let's get some Aquarius energy here, Spirit. Let's get some Aquarius energy. What's going on with the Aquas? What's going on with the Aquas this weekend? This is for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Sun, Rise, and Venus, the 18th, 19th, and 20th of October. What's going on with the Aquas this weekend? What's going on?
What's going on?
Let's see, do we got Aqua energy here, Spirit? Do we got the Aquas here? Do we got Aqua energy? Do we got Aqua energy? Do we got Aqua energy? One more? I don't know. Now we got it. Alright, let's do it. This is for Aquas, our Aquarius, my Aquarius, our Aquarius, for the weekend. Here we go. Alrighty. You're waiting on tables to turn here, Aquarius. It's like something happened here. There was a major energy shift from before. Now, something has been done here. Some kind of action, or like some kind of words, some kind of communication was done. Now you're just waiting on the tables to turn. And I don't mean to say it like that, but you know, the tables turn. Like this is like whatever you said was a big game changer. Okay, it was a big game changer, and that's what caused the things. Whatever happened caused the things to be boring or slow. Whatever happened in the relationship, it's going to go from boring and slow, and it's going to shift or change into something passionate and constructive, okay? That is what you are waiting on, for this major change to happen. It's like, no, like people don't want to, they don't want to admit it, okay? We're in a rut. We're in a rut, it's boring, it's stagnant, it's predictable, you know, yeah. And you want something, it's like you want something different. It doesn't have to be drastically different. It's just something different from the normal routine. It's boring, stall. You know, let's do something like, hey, you know, you want to go for a drive, or hey, do you want to go get some ice cream from that place down the road, or something different. Different. It can be that small, or it can be as big as commitment, or it can be as big as an engagement. It can be, you know, you're just waiting for something. Something to turn. It's like you already spoke your piece, you spoke your mind, something was already done, an action was taken, now you're just waiting for the tables to turn and that energy to turn in your favor. That's what you're waiting on going into the weekend here, my Aquarius people. You're waiting for that, for the turn of events. You're just waiting. But you planted the seed, now you're waiting for it to grow. You're just waiting, okay? Going into the weekend here. Now let's see what's going on with your person of interest and or situation that is binding you. Let's see what's going on with your person of interest and or situation that is binding my Aquarius people. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with the person of interest and or situation that is binding my Aquarius people. What's binding my Aquas? What's going on with my Aquas, person of interest in their situation that is binding them? Do we got it here, Spirit? Do we got it? Do we got it? Yes, we do. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Alright, here we go, Aquarius. My Aquas right here. They want to come to you with some truth. They want some reunion. They want some celebration with you. Even an apology is coming towards you if they have to. All this stubbornness, ego, and pride, all this, asshole-like energy, they want to do away with it. They understand what the problem was and what the burden is, okay? They understand it. They finally get it. They've been clued into the truth behind it. And from what I see here is either they want to come back or they want some form of victory with you. I don't know if it's complete. I don't know if it's a complete relationship boost, but they want some type of victory with you. All right, it's like whatever wake up call or whatever epiphany that you were waiting on them to have, they already received it. It's just now what? It's basically now what is now what's popping in their mind here, Aquas, okay? They're like, okay, we got it. We understand now. We learn what we need to learn. Okay, Aquarius, now what? Now what do we do? It's basically what your person of interest and or situation that's binding you is thinking to themselves. Okay, going into the weekend. And let's see what advice we have for the Aquas. Let's see what advice we have for the Aquas going into the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tower flew out, an epiphany will be made. An epiphany, a revelation will be done. A rude awakening or a realization will be had this coming weekend with the Tower. Let's see, what advice for my Aquas? What advice for my Aquas coming into the weekend? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 18th through the 20th of October. Here we go. What advice do we have for Aquarius going into the weekend? Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Aquas? Here we go. All right, my Aquas, keep to yourself. Keep to yourself for the time being. Think about the reconciliation. Think about the celebration. Think about the victory that you're going to have or that you want with your person of interest. You need to take some real time and deeply soul search within yourself to figure out what it is that you truly want for your life, okay? What you really, truly want for your life. My advice to you, or the advice that is here, is, like I said, keep to yourself. Keep whatever it is that you want to say to yourself for the time being. For the time being, until you feel like you're energetically ready to come forth with whatever it is that you need to come forth about. Your person of interest is already thinking of a way to come towards you. My recommendation is to wait for your person of interest to make a move, but after an allotment amount of time, if they haven't done it, that's when you can make your move. But in the meantime, really think about what it is that you want out of this situation. And it has to be reasonable stuff. Reasonable stuff. Don't make it impossible, okay? Like compromise, friendly exchange, mutual respect. Keep all those in mind when you're really thinking about what you want out of the situation. You got to think about the other person too and how they're going to benefit from what you want, and you got to listen to them on what they want, and you got to find some kind of ground. But all that will happen if and when this person finally decides to reach out to you to come towards you. In that meantime, please keep to yourself and stop communicating. If you're in communication now and you guys are in separation or you're trying to work it out, just keep communication to a minimum. Don't completely ghost them, but just keep it to a minimum. Keep it on, how would you say, like if you're trying to reach them or whatnot, just keep it to like maybe once or twice a day and keep it brief, you know? Keep the communication open. Keep it to where they know that you're still there instead of just running off, you know what I mean? But as far as like full-blown conversation, not until you had this little heart-to-heart with yourself, okay? All right, Aquarius? So it's going to be pretty wavy. It's going to be pretty wavy, especially for the Aquas. Aquas are the type of people that do not like to be told what to do, and they don't like to be told that they're wrong either. They don't. It's like you can tell an Aqua the sky is blue. They're gonna walk around and be like the sky is green. No, the sky is blue, Aquas. Be like, no, it's scientifically proven by the dimensions and the colors and the contrast and blah, blah. They're going to try to find every way to scientifically prove or logically or philosophically prove that what their point is, the point they're making is the truth. I'm just saying, that's the way an Aqua works. They don't like to be told what to do, and they don't like to admit that they're wrong. They don't, unfortunately. So, there we go. Alright, who is next here? It's going to be pretty wavy for the Aquas this coming weekend. Pisces. That's right, Pisces. This is the last sign, too. Alright, this is for the fishies. For the fishies. I love the fishies because they're so delicious. Gotta go fishies. Alright, this is for the fishies. For the fish. Alright, this is for Pisces. This is for Pisces. Alright, this is for the Pisces. This is for my Pisces, babe. Pisces. This is for Pisces for the weekend. This is Pisces for the weekend. And this is for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 18th to the 20th of October. Is this weekend going to be wavy or gravy for my Pisces people for the fish? Alright, let's see. We'll get some Pisces energy here. Pisces. Right, Seven of Cups. We got some confusion going on here with the Pisces. Going into the weekend confused about something. Either that or you're trying to keep your options open. Trying to keep something open here with the Pisces. And right, do we got Pisces energy? Yes, we do. Let's build it. This is for Pisces for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this weekend, 18th through the 20th of October. There we go. Wow. Ooh. All right, you've had enough of something. Going to the weekend, you've had enough of something. This could be third-party situation right here. It's like, no, you're going to make the decision to put it to an end. You don't know why or how this happened, what caused this to happen. All you know is that you are not having it. You're not having it, you're not having it, you're not, absolutely not. You are not having it. This could be a hunch. This could be basically a gut feeling. This could be a belief, or you can have just solid proof in your face. It's just that you are dealing, and let me remind you guys, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It doesn't necessarily have to be like sexual or whatnot. You know, this could be a third-party situation influencing your love situation. Okay, it could be that. But you have had enough of it. You are ready. You're ready to cut all ties. You're ready to cut it off. You're just ready to cut it off. You're like, you don't give a damn. You don't care. It's like, enough is enough. I had enough of your crap. I had enough of your shit and stuff like that. And you're just like, no. Like, I got other dreams. I got better things to do. I got more important things to worry about than waste my time on some hunky-dory crap. This is your energy and your attitude going into the weekend. Alrighty, here we go. So let's see what's going on with Pisces, person of interest and or situation that is binding Pisces for the weekend. This is for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for October 18th through the 20th. What's going on? Right. What's up with Pisces, person of interest and or situation that is binding them? No. Oh. Hold on. We got the Ace of Swords and we got the Three of Cups here. They believe there's some kind of truth, some kind of epiphany about coming together or something. I don't know. Let's see. Alrighty, so, alright, your person of interest and or situation that is binding you is not emotionally intact. They want to talk to you. They want to work things out. They're going to tell you that things have changed. You know, there's been a change. There's been a change in my attitude. There's been a change in my life. There's been a change in my energy. All this mumbo-jumbo crap, okay? Thing about it is, though, is that things, I don't think that things have changed. They're gonna declare it and they're gonna state it. They're gonna say it's their truth. They came to a conclusion. They came to an epiphany. We've learned something. Now we want to try to work it out. Okay? We want to try to work it out. Let's work on things. But the problem is that their emotions are still the way they were. Their emotions are still the way they were before this separation. And we got the Three of Swords on both sides of this spread also. And we got the Three of Cups on both sides of this spread as well. Okay? Three of Swords and Three of Cups, this is definitely third-party influence. Whether you want to admit it or not, or whether you're aware of it or not. And like I said, third-party influence does not have to be sexual or romantical. It can be friends, it can be family, it can be anything that is influencing your situation with your person of interest and or situation that is binding you. It can be any one of those, or it can be all of those. But there is a strong influence. There is a strong influence here that is affecting your relationship, but it's mainly based upon the attitude and action and or words that this person is exhibiting and or doing. It's like they're trying to be clever, but they can't be clever. They can be intelligent, they can't be clever. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of wit, it takes a lot of cunning to be clever. Intelligence is one thing. Anybody can say something intelligent and make them seem or make them sound like they're smart. You know what I'm saying? But like real deep thought here. Either trying to do some sneak stuff or something like that, that's clever right there. And your person of interest and or situation that is binding you is kind of sort of like not equipped with that, unfortunately. You know, sorry, cross watchers, my bad. You know what I mean? But that's the way they're coming up. That's the way they're coming up. But they're trying to be clever, but they can't be. They want to talk to you, but I don't think that they're telling you the entire truth here. Okay? They're still on the emotional outs. There's this little speck there towards you. There's a little speck there, but it's not enough to like have a foundation there. It's like nothing to build or grow on. It can. I mean, if they wisen up or something like that, you know, they get their head out of their butts and stuff. But you know, what they're going to offer you or what they're going to talk to you about it can't be built upon. It can't. But I think there might be an opportunity for something to be built on that. Like it can grow. There's just too many blockages. There's just too many things that is holding this person back from actually expanding and emotionally maturing here. There's a lot of factors that's holding them back though. But they do want to talk to you about either a get together or a reconciliation or just meet up and just talk about something. All right, coming into the weekend. All right, let's see what's going on with the advice for my Pisces people going into the weekend. Is it going to be wavy or gravy for my Pisces people? Wavy or gravy for my Pisces people? What advice is there, Spirit, for Pisces for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this weekend, 18th to the 20th of October? What advice is there for Pisces in their current situation? What advice is there for Pisces? What advice is there for Pisces for this coming weekend? Is it going to be wavy or gravy for Pisces? Okay, here we go. Leave emotion out of the situation. If you do have the opportunity to talk or confront your person of interest and or situation that is binding you, leave emotion out of it. Be logical. Be logical. Be completely logical. Be open-minded about it. Don't be cold. Don't be cold and distant. Be intelligent. This is the time for you to show your true intelligence. This is the time for you to actually exhibit that cunning, that cleverness that you have, okay? Your good, sound judgment. This is the time for you to exhibit that. And when you leave emotion out of a situation, you can easily process everything that you are being given, take it in, and you can use proper discernment on whether or not what you should do, okay? This is if you leave emotion out of it when you are confronting or being confronted by your person of interest and or situation that is binding you, leave the emotion out of it. Keep it cordial. Keep it platonic. Keep it platonic. Keep it cordial. Whatever the case may be, do not put any emotion into it. Do not put any emotion into it. As much as you want to, and as much as like you feel like you have no control over it, but like, I gotta be compassionate. I gotta be loving. I gotta be nurturing. I gotta be kind. This is the time for you to really, really show your true power, your true position in the situation. And how the first step that you can do it is to not put any emotion into it and use logic instead of emotion. When you're basing a decision or you're trying to get feedback or get the information, that's where you can properly weed out the fake from the real. Okay? And that is the advice. That is the advice going into the weekend in regards to your situation and or person you're dealing with and or a situation that is binding you. Okay, that being said, it's going to be pretty wavy for you. It's going to be, but if you can leave emotion out of it, it'll be gravy. You'll figure out what you need to figure out. You'll sort out all the facts from the lies, or you'll basically come to a logical conclusion that's going to make it much more easier for you. So it's actually entirely up to you whether or not you want to make it wavy or gravy for you. If you learn how to control your emotions and you think with your head instead of your heart in this particular situation, it should be very gravy for you. You know what I mean? All right. So that was the Zodiac. That was all 12 signs. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you for the love and the support. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. So if you all want any more feedback, or if this is resonating with you, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, ladies and gentlemen, and you need more clarity, you can go to Angelic's website and you can reserve your spot for a more further reading, for a more in-depth reading to get more insight and more clarity and more truth on your particular situation. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that this helps. I don't know, do you have anything to say, Angelic?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, that's it? All right, well, check it out. Please take whatever advice, information you receive from this reading and use it to your best judgment and use it wisely, ladies and gentlemen. All right, until next time, love and light, namaste. Peace.
Good night, everyone. Have a good weekend.